Hi everyone, and thank you for joining us on this exciting episode of Revv Motoring. And of course, I'm your host, Renee. Thank you so much for joining us. So what do we have for you today? Well, it's an SUV that we featured during our automotive tech workshop. It's the all-new Kia Sportage 2 Litre. And just like the third generation model, it was designed by the designer, who is now the chief designer at Kia, Peter Schreier. And some really key features and some really exciting changes about the new Kia Sportage is it's been redeveloped from the ground up. We're talking about styling, engine, transmission, everything has been done specially for this whole new Kia Sportage. And one really evident feature about the whole new Kia range is the exciting Tiger Nose Grille, which you can actually see on its whole new range of Kia models being introduced on the road. And with the Kia Sportage, just looking at it itself, from the whole styling, the whole look, it has that muscular stance, which really lets you know that this is really a sporty looking SUV. And the other thing about it, if you stand up real close to the front, it kind of reminds you of the Porsche Cayenne. So in the interior of the Kia Sportage, once again, Kia has upped their game in terms of workmanship and quality. Lots of soft touch materials, a bit of hard plastics here and there. We've got a leather wrapped steering wheel, and also one main thing is the center console has been angled at 72 degrees, which means you as the driver, you have easy reach of any of the functionalities here, and also the drive mode functions. Being a sports utility vehicle, one market which Kia is trying to attract is the young, adventurous crowd and young families as well. So what do families basically want in general? More space. And in terms of space, how much are we talking about? Well, the Kia Sportage has 466 litres, and with the seats folded, it gives you 1,455 litres of space. And with the whole seat configuration, there's so many variations which you can choose from.
That's right, folks. Here in Singapore, car ownership is very, very expensive. To buy a car, an average car is going to cost you at least $100,000. I'm not kidding you. So those of you watching from way across, from the States or from everywhere else, a lot of people have commented that when they see the car prices and they're going, are you sure that the car costs that much? Well, honestly, folks, it really does. So here in Singapore, the trend nowadays is everybody seems to be buying either an MPV or an SUV. I'm not kidding you, from John to Larry, anybody else. They're either driving an MPV or an SUV. Of course, there are people who are still buying saloons, but mostly it's a lot of SUVs and MPVs. And the reason being, what I've kind of figured out is, as a Singaporean, we want to make sure that we get the best of everything for the money that we're paying. So on top of everybody's minds, of course, price, and of course, mileage. And also the other thing is, you want a whole lot of space. Well, the MPV and SUV market, the cars from different car brands, they give you everything in a really good package. And for the Kia Sportage that we have right here, it's the 4th generation from Kia. Once again, being designed by the chief designer of Kia, who happens to be Peter Schreier. So in terms of design from the ground up, everything that you see in this new Sportage, it's honestly amazing, from the outside to the exterior to the interior. But you're talking about really great designs in terms of workmanship, quality. It's really top notch for the price you're paying. It's really something that is really worthwhile. So once again, let's talk about the exterior of the Sportage. Well, as I mentioned before, this car has all the looks. I'm not kidding. All the looks of a really sporty SUV. Okay, we've got some nice curves, some nice lines, and of course, there's the trademark Tiger Nose Grille. which is something that you see in the whole new range of Kia automobiles on the road. So that's really nice. And it really, I mean, the whole outlook itself, at the front and the rear, this car really looks amazing. You see a lot of continental designs being input into this Kia Sportage. And in terms of technology, if you caught my automotive technology, as we were, we had a couple of cars during that tech workshop, but one of the hot favorites was the Kia Sportage, because people were really kind of happy with the technology they were getting in this car, especially for the price that they're paying. So what kind of technology am I exactly talking about? Well, we have things like the whole Bluetooth interface. You've got the whole audio controls. You've got everything that you see in some of the top luxury cars. It's available in this unit. We also have things like cruise control. Okay, that's something else, which is once again I'm talking about in terms of price. Getting cruise control in this car is really a great value, and the whole bunch of other technologies being put into this car. There's also the Apple Play and Android Play, which is coming along, and we've got a JBL system, entertainment system for this car. So it's some great sounds, great entertainment, and lots of great tech. And not forgetting, we have the car management system, which gives you an idea about how much is till your next stop up. There's also the tire pressure monitoring system, and a whole lots of tech being built into the Sportage. And with the Kia Sportage, you have that whole driving mode selection, from the normal to the eco, and of course the sports mode. So, but a couple of gripes that I have about the car. One thing is, the ride's a bit stiff. Yes, it is a bit stiff. So when you go some humps, potholes and stuff like that, the car kind of bounces around. So it is a bit stiff. So that's one of the things. And also, at higher rev ranges, the car the engine noise seems to be a bit higher than what you would expect from a 2-liter engine. Well, other than that, in terms of handling wise, the car is really amazing. It gets you, it's nimble in terms of cornering, in terms of the speed that you're going. Really, it is an easy car to drive. So overall, I would think, for the money that you're paying, which is about $127,000 for the Kia Sportage, sure, you'll be thinking, yeah, but for that kind of price, there's just so many other brands out there offering a sports utility vehicle. That's honestly, that's very true. But if I think from what we've seen, a lot of cars in this kind of price range, I don't know about the interior. It's lots of plastics, and didn't really impress me as much as the Kia Sportage. I mean, it's really great value, great workmanship, lots more pluses than minuses, I would say, in terms of price value. So if you want to find out more about the Kia Sportage and the rest of the range, well, you can always head on down to Kia for a test drive. And always do remember, folks, mention to them that Revv Motoring sent ya.
So what's our thoughts on the Kia Sportage? Well, to sum up our whole experience, I think for its look, its feel, its technology, it's everything that's been input into this car, based on its price, we think it's value for money. So let's talk pricing and how much is it going to cost you to drive the car here in Singapore. Well, the Kia Sportage is going to cost you $129,999 inclusive of COE, and the road tax is $1,212 annually. We want to say a big Revv thank you to Cycle and Carriage Kia for allowing us to have the Kia Sportage for our review. To find out more about Kia and the rest of their range, head on over to their showroom at Alexander Road. And to find out more exciting episode on Revv Motoring, head on over to our website at the link above. And always remember, do not use your handphone while driving. If you want to use your handphone, use the earpiece. And always look out for motorcyclists, and do not drink and drive. Till we catch you again, this is Renee. Thank you.